Subscribe to this channel now if you're ready to unlock your strongest self and rise above everything holding you back. This is where transformation begins, where excuses end, and where you finally step into the version of yourself you were meant to become. There is a version of you that feels comfortable staying the same. It avoids discomfort, fears failure, and chooses ease over growth. That version whispers doubts into your mind, convincing you that tomorrow is a better time to start. But the truth is, that version is the one keeping you stuck. It thrives on hesitation and feeds on your fear of stepping outside what feels safe. If you want to grow, you must confront it directly. The stronger version of you already exists. It shows up in moments when you push past limits, when you refuse to quit, when you choose discipline over distraction. That version doesn't wait for motivation. It acts with purpose, even when it's hard. It understands that growth is uncomfortable, but necessary. The battle between these two versions happens daily, and every choice you make decides which one wins. Defeating your weaker self starts with awareness. You must recognize the habits that keep pulling you back. Procrastination, self-doubt, and fear of failure are not just obstacles, they are patterns you've allowed to take control. Once you see them clearly, you can no longer pretend they don't exist. Awareness gives you power, and power allows you to make different choices. Discipline is the weapon that destroys weakness. Motivation fades, but discipline stays. It's what pushes you to keep going when you don't feel like it. It's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Every time you choose to act instead of hesitate, you weaken the hold your old self has on you. Small actions, repeated consistently, create unstoppable momentum. Your environment shapes your mindset more than you realize. If you surround yourself with negativity, excuses, and people who settle for less, you will slowly become like them. But when you choose growth, you must also choose environments that support it. Fill your space with inspiration, knowledge, and people who challenge you to be better. Your surroundings either fuel your strength or feed your weakness. Fear is one of the biggest tools your weaker self uses to control you. It tells you that you're not ready, that you'll fail, that people will judge you. But fear is not a signal to stop. It's a sign that you're stepping into something meaningful. Every time you face it, you take away its power. Over time, what once scared you becomes normal, and what once felt impossible becomes achievable. You must learn to embrace discomfort. Growth never happens in comfort zones. When things feel difficult, that's when transformation is taking place. The stronger version of you is built through challenges, through effort, and through persistence. If you avoid discomfort, you avoid growth. But if you lean into it, you become unstoppable. Consistency is what turns effort into results. It's not about doing something once and expecting change. It's about showing up every single day, even when progress feels slow. The weaker version of you looks for quick results, and gives up when they don't come. The stronger version stays committed, trusting the process, and knowing that results will follow. Your mindset determines everything. If you believe you can't change, you won't. If you believe growth is possible, you'll find a way. The stories you tell yourself shape your reality. Replace doubt with belief, excuses with action, and fear with courage. Your mind is either your greatest asset or your biggest limitation. Accountability is a powerful force. When you take full responsibility for your actions, your results, and your life, everything changes. Blaming others or circumstances keeps you stuck. But owning your journey gives you control. It forces you to step up and become the person capable of achieving what you want. Every day is a new opportunity to choose who you become. You can either feed the weaker version of yourself or strengthen the one that's capable of greatness. The choice is always yours. It's in the small decisions, the daily habits, and the moments when no one is watching. You are not defined by your past. Mistakes, failures, and setbacks do not determine your future unless you allow them to. Growth is about learning, adapting, and moving forward stronger than before. The weaker version holds on to past failures as proof of limitation. The stronger version uses them as lessons for growth. Your potential is far greater than you think. Most people never reach it because they give in to comfort and fear. But you have the ability to push beyond that. You have the strength to become more, to do more, and to achieve more. The only thing standing in your way is the version of yourself that refuses to change. Defeating your weaker self is not a one-time event. It's a daily battle. Some days will be harder than others. Some days you'll feel like giving up. But every time you choose to keep going, you become stronger. Over time, the weaker version fades, and the stronger one takes control. Success is not reserved for a few. It's available to anyone willing to do the work. It requires effort, patience, and resilience. It demands that you rise above excuses and take action, even when it's difficult. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. One keeps going, the other gives up. You have everything you need to start right now. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need to wait for the right moment. The right moment is now. Take that first step, no matter how small. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates change. The journey to becoming your strongest self is not easy, but it is worth it. It will challenge you, push you, and transform you in ways you never imagined. But on the other side of that struggle is a version of you that is confident, disciplined, and unstoppable. Make the decision today. Stop feeding the weaker version of yourself. Start building the stronger one. Show up, stay consistent, and refuse to quit. Your future self is depending on the choices you make right now. Subscribe to this channel to keep growing, to keep learning, and to continue becoming the best version of yourself.